Have you ever opened your fridge and just been hit by a wall of smell? Or maybe you've walked past the cheese counter at the store and wondered, wow, why does some of that stuff smell so incredibly strong? Well, today we're diving nose first into the science behind stinky cheese.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? That really pungent, sometimes overwhelming aroma that can literally fill a room. So, is it a good thing? A bad thing? Let's get to the bottom of what's really going on with that signature scent.
To solve this smelly cheese mystery, we've got to think like detectives. In our investigation, it doesn't start with what we can see, but by peering into this hidden, microscopic world. That's right. The secret behind that super strong smell isn't some weird ingredient, and it's definitely not a sign that it's gone bad. The source of that signature aroma is alive. So, if the source is alive, what in the world is it? Well, it is time to meet the tiny, invisible workers that are responsible for some of the biggest and boldest flavors in the entire food world. Let's meet the microscopic chefs. And here they are, bacteria and molds. Now you got to notice the key word here, intentionally. These things are not accidents or some kind of contamination, no way. Cheesemakers actually pick out very specific strains of these microorganisms and add them to milk on purpose. You could say they're the most essential employees in any cheese factory.
Okay, so we have our tiny chefs. But what's their recipe? What are they actually doing to the milk that creates such a powerful smell? Well, the answer lies in one of the most fundamental processes in all of biology.
And that process is fermentation. To put it simply, the bacteria and molds are just having a feast. They're gobbling up the natural sugars, the lactose, and the proteins that are found in milk. And as they digest all this stuff, they totally transform it into a whole new set of chemical compounds.
And you can see that transformation right here. It's a pretty simple recipe, but it is so powerful. You start with milk, you add your bacterial workforce, you let them eat, and the result is this host of brand new chemicals. It's these chemicals that create the cheese's final texture, its flavor, and you guessed it, its powerful smell.
So what exactly are these chemical byproducts? I mean, what are the specific compounds that our noses are actually picking up on?
Here are just a few of the headliners. Depending on the cheese, you might get ammonia, which has that sharp, pungent kick. Or you might get different fatty acids, which create those infamous kind of barnyard or even sweaty sock aromas. And then you've got sulfur compounds, which are responsible for those eggy or cabbage-like scents. It's a really complex chemical cocktail. Now, this whole process is why a mild cheddar smells absolutely nothing like a pungent blue cheese. See, different microbes create totally different results. And this becomes super clear when we compare hard and soft cheeses.
Just think about the difference here. With a hard cheese, like a Parmesan, the smell develops over a long aging period as bacteria work deep inside the cheese. But for a soft cheese, like Brie, all the action is happening on the outside, where molds grow on the surface to create that rind and produce those really distinct, earthy aromas. Okay, ammonia, sulfur, sweaty socks. I know it doesn't sound very appetizing, but this is the crucial point. That powerful smell isn't a warning sign. It's actually an advertisement for flavor. A line from our source material just sums it up perfectly. The smell is, quote, just the bacteria doing their job to make it taste delicious. It's not a flaw at all. It's just a necessary part of the process that creates those deep, complex flavors we love.
So, the ultimate takeaway is this. That stink is really the aroma of craftsmanship. It's the sign that millions of tiny chefs have been working super hard, transforming simple milk into something incredibly delicious. When it comes to cheese, smell and flavor are really just two sides of the same coin.
So the next time you smell a wonderfully pungent cheese, don't wrinkle your nose. Instead, you can appreciate the incredible microscopic science at play. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other foods have a secret science story just waiting for us to uncover? Thanks for tuning in.